Excellent stuff. Housing, absolutely. Subject that doesn't really get talked about enough. Thank you very much, Michael. It's great. Okay, two more. I'm going to tell you something about the next man. Who knows Desmond here? Desmond Cole. Okay. So we love you already, Desmond, but if you don't love this guy up, I'll have to come out there and slap you or something, because I think this guy has basically just killed himself writing this speech. Okay, he's been sweating it out. He's been writing on the floor. He's been throwing papers left and right. He sacrificed his eyesight. There's no light down here. Okay, so if you don't give him the warmest possible welcome, our very own Desmond Cole.
Hundreds of thousands of people in Toronto's neighborhoods are permanent residents or landed immigrants. They are our neighbors and our fellow city caretakers. Like all residents, they have a stake in a strong, healthy neighborhood. What they lack in their neighborhoods is a local vote. So who can vote locally? Well, you can, as long as you're 18 years old, a Toronto resident who owns or rents property in Toronto, or their spouse. You are not prohibited from voting by any law, and you are a Canadian citizen. But hang on. We give non-residents who hold property, or their spouses, in Toronto a vote, but not people who live their lives here. And even if you do hold property from outside Toronto, you still can't vote without citizenship. It's like Monopoly Elections Edition or something. iVoteToronto believes citizenship and control of public property can't be the only factors that decide who needs a local voice. But don't take my word for it. Oh no, just look at our institutions at all levels of government. Let's start with the province. Once upon a time in Toronto, you had to be a citizen in order to practice law. But the Supreme Court decided citizenship was the inappropriate standard. So today, non-citizens can practice law, and we acknowledge that their ability to do so is unrelated to their citizenship status. Once upon a time in Toronto, you had to be a citizen to serve on a city agency, board, or commission. But then the city realized the benefits of including the voices of the zookeeper from India, the librarian from Kenya, the bureaucrat from Belgium, and we got rid of that law too. And believe it or not, if you're not a citizen, you can still enlist with the reserves of the Canadian Armed Forces. Look at that cute. If the military feels you have a special talent, then permanent residency is good enough. These are examples of social goods that people can offer regardless of citizenship. See these little boys sticking their heads out of the portable here? They attend Thorncliffe Park Public School. That's the largest middle school in North America. There's a lot of kids there, but most of them are recent immigrants, which means that their parents can't even vote for their school board trustee. There's 250,000 of these people, permanent residents at least, and that doesn't include their parents. So excluding them means that they don't get a voice in their local services, their schools, their parks, their libraries, their pools, community centers, and the police, even though those things serve everyone. Our campaign believes that newcomers need and want to participate in their neighborhoods, and that the sooner they do, the better they will contribute. The current exclusion of local voting is not protecting our society from any harm or interference. It is only protecting the status quo, and we don't want to do that, do we? So what have we done? We've partnered with 67 organizations around the city and across the province, not just to get the vote passed, but to help educate anyone who wants to get involved in the process. We've joined with people who are permanent residents to ask them to tell their stories, and you know what? They're the same as everybody else's. All they want is safe neighborhoods, decent employment, and to get money for the services that they pay for. We've also come together across the city with people in this room and people who are looking for reform all across the city. And since we're all talking about reform, it's nice that we can do it together. But in the case of iVoteToronto, we've got to talk about more than just Toronto. We have 444 municipalities in Ontario, but the province decides who's going to vote in all of them. So we have to urge the province to make this change and have local representation be for everyone. And if you think it can't be done, all you have to do is look at France, Germany, South Korea, the United Kingdom, Spain, Chile, Barbados, Israel, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Belgium, the United States of America, Argentina, Venezuela, and many more. And if they can do it, guys, then what on earth are we waiting for? Our motto is diversity, our strength. And there's nothing wrong with diversity being our strength, as long as we give diverse people in our city a vote and a voice. And we need your help. My name's Desmond Cole. I'm the project coordinator of the iVoteToronto campaign. You can find us by email, phone, the web, Facebook, or Twitter. But since you've come all the way out here tonight, I hope you'll just come and say hello. Thank you so very much.